So as you saw yesterday, I had made a video about Peter de Vries, and to my conclusion, I saw a lot of people were like, got no clue the guy is or was, but may he rest in peace. Today I want to explain a little bit more about his last moment of breath and the reason why this all happened, because there's obviously a reason behind it, a motive why it happened. So before this video starts off, there may be some sensitive information spoken about in this video. Not snitching, because this is what you can search up. So as I mentioned yesterday, we lost a very well respected person, Peter de Vries. Last night on the news, I ain't gonna lie, I cried. Even though a lot of us didn't know him personally, sometimes you feel like you're connected and bonded with an individual or a certain group. And when stuff hits the fan, it hits you emotionally. Same with what happened with Pop Smoke. It messed me up for quite a while, and his album just dropped a couple of hours ago. I haven't been able to react to it yet, but we're going to do that on this channel soon. So the thing is, right, the motive behind him, we're going to also start from the beginning. Ridwan Taghi is a guy who's locked up. He has been accountable for murders, for a number of hits on people. Drugs, extortion, laundry, kidnapping, you name the place. Eventually they caught the guy somewhere in like the Middle East, like Dubai or something. They caught his ass and his girlfriend or something, or his wife, I don't know if he had one. They caught him, and this is the thing, there's a key witness in here, and his name is Nabil Bey. Now when you search about him, Nabil Bey, right, who is Nabil Bey? My Americans will probably be like, I don't know what it is, but his brother got murdered as a result of him cooperating with police, because he's like the key witness. He gets protection from the government. He's someone who, I think they caught him, or he's basically just like 6ix9ine, as you would say. He's a snitch. This criminal organization that we're talking about is very dangerous, very dangerous. This guy is very dangerous. The whole organization. Nabil Bey, I'm going to speak it in Dutch if anyone wants to translate this, is de kroongetuige in het mega liquidatieproces. Marengo. Marengo is the organization. Today he's opened a book about the gang of Ridwan Taghi, where he was a part of for years. Formed a very important evidence piece for the Openbaar Ministerie in the mega process, like the prime minister, like this and that. Marengo, that's driving about 6 liquidations and 4 attempts, and he was a part of that for years. And what happened to Peter de Vries? We're gonna come just now. Nabil Bey, his brother, got murdered. You know, this and that, for cooperating with police. That's what they do in this organization. They hit your family, you know, this and that. A while later, the lawyer of Nabil Bey got shot in front of his house in Amsterdam. This is about 2 years ago, Dirk Wiersum. This was heavy for us as well, because of the fact that this is just a guy who's doing his job. We normal people in society see this as it's just an innocent guy doing his job. But you gotta understand as well that being a lawyer for these kind of criminals has high risks. And to this day, God knows how they didn't have security for this guy. I feel like in these kind of cases, you're asking for people to get hurt. You know, you're asking for innocent people to get hurt. And why I say this, because to this day, I do not understand how that lawyer didn't have security. Regardless choice or not, it shouldn't be a choice. Screw it, take my tax money. As long as this guy is safe and who can't get touched, I'm happy. It's the same with Peter de Vries. He had a choice to have security, but he didn't want security. Would have security helped him last week? No one would have known it was coming. Only the guy who was a trigger finger, right? Which is the Lionel G from Rotterdam. As a 35-year-old Polish guy from Groningen. You know, this and that. He was apparently the driver, if I'm not mistaken. His lawyer was bam 2 years ago. That was a major shock, because the reason why I say it's a shock, in America this probably happens on a day-to-day basis, right? It's nothing new for you guys. Here it's very uncommon for it to happen. The last time we really heard something about someone well known was some time in The Hague 15 years ago, about a guy who was just like Geert Wilders, very anti-Islamic, who had a very big opinion about Islam, this and this. He also didn't make it outside of some work or something, or park, I don't know. Assassination. You can say the same about Peter de Vries. These people have all been assassinated, really, when you think about it. A hitman, you know. And the weird thing is, most of these people that do this are at a young age. And the reason why people often use 16, 17, 18-year-olds, they get less time in general. If you're 30 years old, you get more time because you get treated like a grown-up. If you're 16, 17, hit a lick, you have less, you get less, that's just a fact, you get less years. You highly likely will never get lifetime. It all depends on the state and what you've done, if you've been in involvement in police before. But anyways, right, there was a major structure of freedom of journalistic and the safety of other lawyers that were working with the case. It stopped for a while because we were like, whoa, how did this happen? How? No one knows. Honestly, no one knows how this happened, man. It should have never happened. It was never allowed to happen, but it did. And I felt like the government disappointed us because this was a very important person. He was the lawyer of Nabil Bey, the key witness in this whole thing. Without him, it almost couldn't go further. Peter de Vries was also on this piece. And, yeah, you know, a week ago, Delano G, a rapper from Rotterdam, well, rapper, what a clown. Hear me say this and get a hit on myself, I don't give a damn. Come at me, man. Just kidding, please don't. I'm not about to laugh. Assassinated as well, basically. You can look at it as assassination, because it is. And, it's just heavy, my man. It was basically revenge. Because both these things link towards each other. Here, you can hear it as well.
Key witness.
This is what it sounds like in the Netherlands.
Kroongetuige.
Another one.
Kroongetuige.
Key witness. And what happened on Peter de Vries was, and is to this day, a massive hit on our journalistic, our freedom, on our safety. As I said, murders rarely happen in the Netherlands, and when they do happen, it's the criminal organization or the drug world. It hardly happens on the civilians. If it happens on the civilians, mistaken identity, this and that. Honestly, how we're feeling today, to keep it real with you guys, not in the best mood. It's definitely hitting me to this point. It's still unbelievable to think about that he's not here. And you see, what makes Peter de Vries so special is the fact that he served a lot of court cases. A lot of cases that were unsolved for many, many years, 25 years sometimes. He solved them, not on his own, but he didn't stop. Nicky Verstappen, which I said was a girl in yesterday's video. I apologize for that. My just looks like a girl, come on. But it's a boy, right? He solved that case. He solved that case, believe it or not. 3-4 years ago. And that was a big, big moment for us, for everyone in the Netherlands. Because, you know, back in the days, DNA tests weren't a thing. Or when they were very inaccurate. But he said, do another DNA test. They found the guy who did it. They found. It took a very long time to find. He solved that case, and he solved a bunch of other cases. Majority of people in the Netherlands have respect for Peter de Vries. I don't seem to get how you can't have respect for a guy that does this for the people. You see, for those who know him on TV, this and that, he may not always have been the nicest, but what I liked about Peter de Vries was he kept it real and honest and didn't bullshit the goddamn place. He said what he thought. He thought about what he thought and said. Very defensive about those cases, and an honest, open guy, and that's what made him so special compared to other people. It made him unique. And the fact that he's not here, it's pissing me off to this point. And look, I'm gonna go on my phone. I'm gonna grab a couple of things about Peter de Vries right now. He's got a family, by the way. That's the worst part as well. Dutch journalist. It's yeah, it's not even a day or 21 hours. 21 goddamn hours has happened to go. So when you've seen this video, it's already a day old probably. When I watched last night, yeah, I mean, Jesus, yesterday when I made that video, Google didn't even update when he passed away. About Peter Rudolph de Vries was a Dutch investigative journalist and crime reporter. His television program Peter R. de Vries, misdaadverslaggever, covered high-profile cases and set a Dutch television viewing record. In 2005, he founded his own political party, which was disbanded soon after. Just no words. No words. I just don't know what to say, man. It's a massive shock. And it's a sad day. When you think about it, this is someone's father. This is someone's family member. This is someone's son, or was in this case. And I see any comments down below that they're disrespecting, you're getting goddamn blocked. I normally wouldn't do such a thing, but I saw a comment just say, disgusting. Ugh. It was a Dutch person who commented as well. Shame on you. Ugh. I blocked him from the channel. I'm very honest about keeping comments on, but when it comes to this, having to disrespect someone for no reason, dissing the dead, you're no one. You're not even relevant to society. You're nobody. You're a loser. You are a loser if you comment those things. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry actually. You are. Just a very, very sad day. This video will get edited. Very, very limited though. Just the intro and some pieces maybe, but I'm still in shock. It's such a massive hit and news this. Like I said, this rarely happens. And what happened 2 years ago was a big shock to us in the Netherlands. A big shock. But on the other hand, this was bound to happen probably one day. You see, there's other journalists that have 24/7 security because they are also threatened 24/7 and under threat. But Peter de Vries didn't take none of it. You could see him walking through The Hague on his own, this and that. For example, our Prime Minister, Mark Rutte. Swear to God, I've seen him once in The Hague on his goddamn bicycle. My mom has seen him multiple times on his bicycle. The guy does not have security. And it's a free choice, like Putin, security 24/7. It's, you know, the thing is with Mark Rutte, he's pretty neutral in general, right? In the Netherlands, he's loved and hated, but not like hate. That someone wants to really hurt them, you know? It's only just talk. But this has become reality. This has been in the news the whole weekend. I couldn't watch the news last night without crying. I couldn't. I don't really rarely cry about someone. The last time I really cried was about Pop Smoke and my grandfather. Thinking when reminiscing about the good old times me and my grandfather had. And this just hit me personally. Even though I didn't know the guy personally. It just, sometimes you can't explain the unexplainable. And just say, I don't know how to explain it. I'm just not feeling myself today. And I'm very sad today as well. As yesterday I was. As you could see, I was crying in the beginning of the video. I try not to cry. Try to stay professional, and I'm trying to stay as professional as I can, but sometimes you just can't control yourself, because I'm human as well. You're human as well, and it's very normal to cry. You shouldn't be embarrassed about it, male or female. Gender doesn't have nothing to do with it. But yeah, what a shame. I'm very pissed off. And I'm mostly very sad because I had hope. I was like, I swear to God, this guy freaking manages to survive it. I'll love you for that. Nope. I mean, let's be honest. 5 bullets. It's heavy. Especially close range. That's heavy. Should have never happened. And I pray to God that this will never happen again. This is not allowed. This shouldn't have even happened in the first place. In the first case. But it did. And it's disgusting that this happened. And I hope these criminals that did this and this organization behind this liquidatie gets processed. Life sentence. I really do. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I don't know what else to say. Just thank you for watching, man.